This is a show for grown-ups.
And they say bad words.
And they say bad words.
Say final warning.
Final warning.
Hello and welcome to the Pot of Blunders. I am your host, Nate Magnuski, and with me,
as always,
is my co-host,
Richard Sullivan.
And you can tell we're in the same room because that synced up so perfectly, and anyone who's ever heard any of our Street Shark stuff knows we cannot do that.
Street Sharks?
Yeah, you know, we have this Patreon exclusive podcast within a podcast called Jumping the Street Sharks, in which we watch an episode of the Street Sharks and review it for our listeners who listen.
Listen up. Nate, what are we playing today, though?
It's called This Game Takes Place in Your Hometown by Jack Blair.
Spooky already.
So, This Game Takes Place in Your Hometown is a horror game for 2 players. It's similar to Wickies in that it uses a deck of cards as a randomization engine, and then a falling block tower.
You mean a Jenga tower?
Oh, why did you do it? Now we gotta pay the good people at Milton Bradley so much.
Because I'm using a timber tower for 3+ years and up that you gave me shit for because it's only 48 pieces.
And everyone listening at home knows a real Jenga tower, or official falling block tower, has 54 pieces. But that's okay, because we're already very drunk and ready to do this, so...
It's the best I could come up with at short notice. I stole it from my son's room.
Was he gonna need it tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a big Jenga night in town.
Speaking of town, this game takes place in our hometown, which we're not gonna say the name of.
You mean...
I'm hoping you bleep that out, because I don't want to get doxxed. Not that I live here anymore, because I moved to...
Oh.
Why are you like this? So we picked a new name for our hometown, Longdale. The other stupid funny name that came up earlier.
Davenport?
It's your brother's name. Speaking of doxing people, how's it going, CA?
You mean the guy who lives in...
Yeah, that's him. What's your character's name?
Dale.
It's not. It's Richard Sullivan. We're playing ourselves.
Well, if we can have a made-up town name, why can't we have made-up people name?
We're only making up this town name because we don't want to dox ourselves and tell people where we live.
You mean
God damn it.
Fine, I'll be Richard Sullivan.
Pick a more believable name like Kragnar or something.
Nate, who are you playing as?
Nate Magnuski. He's a host of the Pot of Blunders.
Oh, you mean that guy from but now...
Yeah, that's the one. This game starts off by us reading some text. Oh, I said it that way. It's just reading some text. It provides us a little read-through, and I'm going to do that now. And get ready. Brace yourself. Put some, like, spooky music back here, okay? This... Not you. I meant, like, in post.
Oh, all right.
This is your hometown at the end of the world, and it is empty, and the 2 of you are alone, except for the hunter. As you walk around the streets, picking through the rubble for supplies, the hunters have heavy footsteps. The hunters have caught everyone else. You and your partner refuse to die. You pick through the scraps of a life you hardly remember, gathering what you need from it to survive. The hunters don't need stuff to survive. The hunters have everything they need to hurt you. One of you hasn't been home in years. One of you never left. You're both afraid, but you have each other.
That's nice.
I mean, it's kind of spooky, but you got it. You know, I got you, babe. And so, yeah. Now we're trying to draw cards from this deck of just terrible cards, Richard. These are the ugliest cards I've ever seen.
Well, they're wild animals.
They're wild animals like...
With hentai eyes.
Yeah, hentai eyes photoshopped poorly on top of them.
So we start by drawing a card?
Yeah, you want to go first?
Yeah.
Go for it, babe.
So I'm going to draw the 2 of clubs.
Now, if we get all the 2s, we survive. That's the only way we win this game. So.
25% there, babe.
Yeah! 2 of clubs. The dive bar downtown smells of warm beer, and you can hear the pokies ringing from the back room. The fuck is a pokey? The pokies. Hold on. Moving on from that. Enough sound to cover the sound of you, to keep you safe for a little while. And if this is the 4th 2, you'll be safe here no matter what. and the game ends. So, we're in this cool dive bar. Describe the dive bar in town.
It's called Sneakers.
It was.
was.
Before it shut down and is now someone's house.
They're selling that now.
Are they? Probably because it's haunted by the ghost of like drunken chicanery.
Yeah.
And whatever a pokey is.
By Drunk Driving Dale.
What are pokies?
I don't know. Let me Google it.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, a slot machine. So this place is full of the sound of...
No, but isn't this like post-apocalyptical?
Yeah, something happened to the town. We haven't described what it was.
So there's no patrons in the bar.
Right, it's just us and the pokies making sounds by themselves.
Okay. So there's still electricity.
I mean, maybe they're generator pokies.
A waste of gas just to run.
Maybe it's a solar generator. It's the future.
What year is this?
2037.
Oh, by then we'd all have solar power.
Well, Biden has his way, yeah. You're gonna need it. I guess we're safe here, so let's talk about our cool loadout that we have. All right, so I got a backpack. It's full of 2 cans of soup. And there's no rules about this, so I got that. I'm missing an eye. I got an eye patch.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, right? And I got a wicked cool scar down my face.
So like where the eye...
Nope. I caught myself shaving. That one was my eye.
Oh.
My eyebrow was giving me trouble. I figured I'd start fresh, you know? I'm wearing a lot of leather. Like from car seats that I've harvested over the years. If I'm scared, I can look like a pile of discarded leather, which I think is pretty clever of me.
So is it like a duster?
Nope. Anyway, and that's me. My backpack full of canned goods for my soup for my family, and I got leather scraps and a big cool eye patch.
I don't want to tell you this.
Uh-huh.
We're the only 2 left, so
Yeah.
your family's dead, dude.
Yeah, but in this false future, I never had a family, so it's not too sad.
So who's the soup for?
It's to throw up cops, okay? Are you happy I said it now? What do you look like?
What would I wear in the apocalypse? Is it hot in the apocalypse? Is it cold?
I mean, where we are in Longdale.
Longdale. Well, Longdale's humid.
It's a coastal town.
Yeah.
What month is it? Let's decide that. Is it right now?
Yeah,
May?
it's May.
All right, so not too hot.
It's pretty humid today, so I'm going to be wearing shorts.
Okay.
I think I'm dressed for the beach. I think shorts and sandals.
Apocalypse sandals.
I have a fisherman's hat
Yep.
because I'm very pale and pasty and the sun gets me.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like one of them fisherman hats, but with the neck part down.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. And then I probably got a bandolier full of guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bandolier full of guns.
Grenades.
Where did you get the grenades from?
From the police station we raided several months ago.
Sure. Makes sense.
Yeah. Where'd you get the soup?
From a soup station we raided months ago.
Oh, so you're stealing from a soup kitchen.
No, a station, I said. Soup station.
What the fuck's a soup station?
Well, it's a police station. It's not a police kitchen, idiot. So we're in this cool bar. Now we're going to move on to the next card, I guess.
Well, while we're at the bar, maybe we have a drink.
Yeah, I remember the old times. And our friend's mom, who got snatched up by the hunters real quick.
She used to bartend at this bar.
She did. Our friend's mom did that, and now she's got by the hunters.
What are you drawing?
A 4 of diamonds.
You have found a decent stock of shelf-stable food in someone's house. Whose house was it? Ask your partner if they knew the owner was prepping like this.
Let's see. My friend Devin from back in 8th grade. I don't even know if that kid lives in this town anymore. Probably not.
No, he got out.
Yeah, good for him. I think we busted into his house because that was always the best neighborhood to trick-or-treat in because it was a closed loop. And they were wealthy families, so they always give out full-size Snickers bars and stuff. So I'm going to ask you, hey, when's the last time you were in this town? Did you know Devin's family was so loaded on soup for his family?
Well, it wouldn't be rich people. It would be the crazy, survivalist in town.
And I want to go there. I want to go to Devin's house. So you didn't think Devin would be socked up like this then?
I didn't think he would be, no.
Well, what are you excited to find in Devin's house? What kind of cool soup are you hoping to find? What's your favorite soup?
My favorite soup? I like, what's the one with the cheese?
Cheddar or broccoli?
No. French onion soup.
Oh, yeah.
But, I need it in a bread bowl.
Yeah.
So you can't canify French onion soup.
No, that'd be an abomination. What's your favorite canned soup? It's like a Dinty Moore,
Well, I don't do canned soup. I don't like soup in general.
No, not a soup guy?
No.
I'm a classic, tomato soup, but I need to have a grilled cheese with it.
Well, yeah,
Otherwise, it's just
yeah.
drinking tomato sauce. It's the same stuff. People will tell you it's not. It's the same stuff. Just watery tomato sauce.
I like a chowder every once in a while.
Yeah, they make some decent canned chowders.
So can we just say we're eating chowder at Devin's house?
Yeah.
Because he would be the guy to have chowder.
Yeah, it'd be like the Annie's. Is that the really fancy, like...
Well, that's more like the vegetarian.
Annie's? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't want a vegetarian chowder. That'd be... What would the clam substitute be? Like mushrooms? I didn't want to think about that. That's upsetting to me. All right, so we're having chowder at Devin's house, and you're shocked. You can't believe.
I didn't think he'd have all this soup.
This is exciting. John Card.
All right. Ooh, I don't know if I can stand it.
The fucking tension.
Jack of Diamonds.
All-time high.
What do I got?
You cross a creek down the back of someone's garden and swear it used to run faster and wider. It was night last time you crossed it. Why? Tell the story. And if it makes me laugh, then you draw a block? So wait, don't fucking make me laugh.
It's gonna be a sad story. See, the last time I was there... Shit. Let me tell this story, then I'll draw the block.
Yeah, please.
So in the back of Devin's house, there's a stream.
It's a creek, please.
What'd I say?
Stream.
It's a crick.
Crick.
That's what they say.
It. Yeah.
So there's a crick where we used to go fishing as kids.
Oh, yeah.
But then Devin would find out, and he'd call the cops on us.
That's the kind of thing Devin would do, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the last time we crossed it. It was much heavier because there wasn't monsters.
Flow is heavier.
Yeah. Without Devin here, this is the first time we've been able to come during the day because we used to have to come at night to avoid Devin.
Right. On account of the police he would always call.
Naturally. And I'm going to draw my block here.
I had a hearty laugh, so now you got...
I think these are harder than regulation Jenga blocks.
Yeah, because there's 6 less of them, and also they're terrible.
Well, I think if there's less of them, there'd be less gravity pushing down.
Yep.
That's science.
That makes sense.
And I did it easily.
You nailed it, bud, and I'm proud of you. All right. A 4 of spades. That's 2 4s in a row for your boy.
You feel like you can predict the timing of the hunter searchlight, and you make a break for the next piece of cover in a hurry. Pull a block fast! Go! Go, go, go! No, now! Now, go fast! Oh, he did it.
I pulled the block real fast.
All right, tell that story, though.
All right, so I think we need to establish what the hunter is at this point. Because on the cover of the game, it's like one of those tripods, like from the White Mountains or like War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
I can dig on that.
Oh, see, I was thinking it was like a creature.
Like a meatworm?
No.
Like a predator?
Kind of like a licker from Resident Evil.
Okay.
Like an inside-out lion.
So what's the light from? Is he like outfitted with a light or something?
What light?
It says, and I quote, "Do you feel like you can predict the timing of the hunter's searchlight?" Is it like a cyber inside-out lion that they like been retrofitted with that or something?
No, maybe he just has like glowing eyes.
Ooh, spoopy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have night vision. He has just regular vision, but his eyes light up. So it's like he has night vision, except you can see him because his eyes light up.
Right.
Nice. Well, that thing's coming across the creek. And we're like, wow, this place is so much better than now that Devin's dead. This is great. Fucking digging on this creek. What's that? Ah! And then we run back to Devin's house and go into his soup fort that he totally made.
He's barricaded the wall with like a stack of can of soups.
Exactly. He'll never get through all those Dinty Moore.
No, Devin doesn't have Dinty Moore. He's got the good stuff. He's got,
Oh, wicked good soup.
No, what kind of soup would fancy people eat? Because I guess fancy people wouldn't eat canned soup, would they?
Hold on, I'm looking up most expensive canned soup on my phone.
I bet you.
It's ruining my Google algorithm. Most expensive
Canned soup.
What is this? Amy's Thai coconut for $64.
That's probably a case of it, though.
Yeah, but still, if it's like a case of 30 and they're $64, that's like $2 for a can of soup. That's still not much. Yeah,
Yeah, that's reasonable.
All right, it's just 12 cans for $64. It's like $3 for a can of soup.
That's still reasonable.
Yeah. You know what? I think we've learned today that the real bargain is soup.
Well, it's shelf stable, so like an apocalypse. And plus, you could eat it hot or cold.
So maybe it's not that he has a really bougie soup. He's just got so much of it. You know? Does that make sense?
Like that was his way to like flex on us poor kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he'd throw like soup out of the window of his Rolls Royce as a kid. Like, take this, peasants.
I know Devin did.
Fucking Devin.
If you never say his last name, you can't get us for slander. Right? Beans. Devin had just like scads of soup. Like his whole basement. You couldn't walk but for all the soup. And that's what we used to barricade ourselves from the lion with the glowy eyes.
Yes.
All right, but we've made it through. The lion can't fuck with us here in Devin's soup dungeon.
Thank God. I'm going to pull a card.
I hope you do.
9 of Hearts.
Allow me to read to you. This was the home of someone you loved. No modifier.
I don't know what that means.
Like, you loved as a friend, from afar.
Oh, I love a lot of people.
Well, good news. Draw a block if you go inside to find their dog, alive, and waiting patiently for its owner to wake up.
Oh, that's going to be sad.
Yeah.
But I kind of, like, wouldn't it be cool to have, like, a dog
It
companion?
would be cool to have a dog meet, yeah.
So maybe we're barricaded in Devin's soup castle,
Yep.
and we notice his neighbor's house,
Yeah.
and there's, like, a dog clawing at the window,
Okay.
and he's hungry. So
is-
I take a can of soup.
Is he going to alert the lion?
Oh, so you're thinking we have to go over and silence the dog?
No, God. I was like, we have to risk, like, do we risk ourselves for this dog? Because the lion's going to get him if we don't go over there.
Well, no, he's safe because he's inside.
Oh, okay.
But I'm worried about him starving because it's been an apocalypse.
All right, so it's the next day, the lion's moved on, and now the dog's like, yip, 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 and we got to go over there?
I'm not waiting.
Oh, okay.
This dog's in trouble.
You're going to go there right now with your soup. I'll distract the lion.
How are you doing that?
Cans of soup. I'm going to throw them at him.
We got enough.
Devin's soup dungeon? So much.
Come on down to Devin's soup dungeon. We got so much soup.
You'd be like, wow, that's a significant amount of soup.
Come buy some soup. My mother's buried in here and I need to find her.
It tipped over last week. She's starting to smell. All right.
So I'm going to go over there and I'm going to be throwing some soup cans. No, I'm going to open the soup. I'm going to like start pouring it in the doggy hole. Doggy door.
Girl, I'm going to pour my soup in your doggy hole.
I never had a dog door growing up. I don't know.
All right, so you're going to just reach your hand in there and superfy that dog?
Yeah. With soup.
Yeah. I mean, you got to pull a block.
Yes. Easily.
You've achieved feeding that dog soup. So now what? Like you unlock the door somehow? He's a good, smart dog, so he unlocks the door for you. And now we have a dog?
Yeah. We have like a I Am Legend situation.
I'm pulling. Shut up. 10 of hearts.
You were together in a coffee shop when the hunters first came. What were you talking about, and do you still care?
I think we were talking about how scary it was that there were the hunters and they were attacking us. And yeah, I'm pretty much still on that beat.
Well, maybe we were talking like, hey, do you believe them hunters are in the next town over? Good thing they'll never come here.
Now I'm like, I was watching my OAN today and they said the hunters are a fucking hoax.
And I was like, no.
No, science very much says the hunters are a real thing. And you're like, you gotta get 3 hunter vaccines, they can't see you. And I'm like, man, that's gotta make your pineal gland hard. It's gonna calcify it with a fluoride in your water. Did I mention I'm one of those guys? Because
So I played one of those guys a few episodes ago, and it's not as much fun as you think it
no,
would
it's not. I just want people to think I'm really like that. What were we talking? We were talking about. This is without families because we don't want to go down that road. It's too sad. It's saying like, you know what? We're 30 some odd years old. It's time you and I buy that little farm we've always talked about and start growing our own beer supply stuff.
be. Ooh.
Right? And make our own brewery right here in Longdale.
And now the ultimate irony is we could just pick whatever farm we wanted. No one else is alive.
Right. Except for these blasted hunters. Frankly, and I don't want to get political, I'm tired of all these hunters.
You know, the more I read about them, the less I like them.
Right? All right, draw your card.
All right, I'm going to draw the Jack of Hearts.
I shuffled these like a billion
I
times.
don't think you did. Because I think the last time I used these cards we were playing Rummy, so...
You found a card that looks familiar. Who did it belong to? Ask your pardon if they remember the original owner.
It's a VW Bug, but like a good one, like from the 70s.
Yeah, the older one, yeah.
Like a Bumblebee.
Yeah,
And it looks familiar.
but it's orange.
No, it's yellow. It looks like Bumblebee, and that's why it looks familiar.
Oh,
And I'm asking you what?
if I remember who owned it.
Oh, you remember who owned this Bumblebee?
Yeah, it was that plucky young girl who fought all those robots.
So what if we can get this VW Bug to transform, then it could fight the hunters?
It could. Unfortunately, there's no rules for that, so we gotta pass it on by.
All right, but that'd be pretty cool, though, right?
Yeah, so can you imagine if it did? The Queen of Hearts!
I was really kicking
Maybe
ass.
shuffle them a little.
Nope.
Someone you know got married in this garden near this VW Bug that we're at right now. The marriage has ended now on account of them dying from all.
Yeah.
It's still death do us part. So, whose wedding was it? Draw a block quickly as you notice a rustle in the bushes.
It was Cassie's wedding.
Oh,
Don't shuffle them cards.
I'm not shuffling them cards.
All right, don't. She had it here at the VW Bug Garden. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of a weird place because it was like a junkyard garden.
Yeah, it was like a topiary garden, but junk.
Yeah. But I think her husband was like a junkman.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Bobby Junkman.
Of the Junkmans.
Of the New Hampshire Junkmans, yes, of course.
And we thought it was a weird kind of place, but it had an open bar, so.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Sad about how they died by the hunters.
It wouldn't have lasted anyway.
No. All right, you pulled your card. Moving
did.
on. Let's see. Hey, I broke up the streak. 10 of spades.
You find a hidden place, perfect to stash some of your things until you can come back for them. Or perfect for another escapee to find. Ask your partner if I should set up a cache.
Look, man, I'm asking you. The soup is really heavy. Now, we can dump it in this dugout behind the school.
Oh, okay.
You know, but the problem is if there are any survivors here, they're going to look here first. Because how this is like a primo makeout spot. Mm-hmm. And they're going to be like, oh, wow, let's go naked in the fucking dugout. Also, there's soup down here, like a lot of it.
So what if we cover the soup with something and maybe put a sign that says, not soup?
Don't soup, dead inside.
Perfect. I was gonna suggest with the Sharpie, we change the expiration dates and make it look like they're expired soups.
No, we write a P in the front instead of the S. So it says poop.
Poops. Tomato poop.
Chicken noodle poop.
French onion poop.
No, we discussed can't do that. Cream of broccoli poop. Ugh.
Campbell's poop. Amy's poop.
Amy's poop.
You know, it's crazy enough it might work.
All right. I do that. Now you can draw your card.
All right. So stupid. 7 of hearts.
We're back on the hearts. Oh, God. Hey,
Yeah.
you saw a member of your partner's family more recently than they did. How were they?
Oh, they were dead.
Oh, beans. Ask your partner why they haven't spoken to them in the time since.
It was your dad.
Yeah? How was he doing?
Well, I wasn't doing too good. He was green, bloated,
Oh, yeah.
and he was dead. He was sitting in his easy chair watching TV.
What was on TV?
It was Fox News.
Oh, yeah. Just like in life.
Yeah, I went over to borrow something. No, I didn't borrow nothing because it was an apocalypse, you see.
You just take stuff.
Yeah, but I wanted to see them, see
Yeah.
if your parents had survived, and they hadn't. Well, your father was definitely dead.
Yeah.
Your mother wasn't there, nowhere to be seen.
Interesting. You know, I hadn't talked to him in a while.
Really? Oh, because you're the one who moved away from town then.
Also, he was dead.
Yeah, but he wasn't when he was alive.
That's true. I talked to him then, but not since you saw him. When he was dead, which is what the question states. So if you're wondering why I haven't talked to him since you saw him when he was dead, it's because he was dead.
But did you talk to him when he was alive?
Oh, yeah, no, all the time.
Oh,
But now that he's dead, I haven't bothered.
that's kind of rude. He's your father.
Well, like, it's hard to find a functional Ouija board in the apocalypse. Everyone keeps taking all the planchettes and eating them for some reason.
They're no good.
Planchettes? No, they're terrible. They're too rough, too tough on the tongue. But that's why I haven't talked to my dead father, because he's just super dead.
No, I often think about what he'd say if he was alive today. Help! Help! Get me out of this box, please! I'm scared!
Richard, you're wiggling this tower an awful lot. And that'd be terrible.
That's because I got the shakes.
Have another beer.
Oh, that's the plan. 5 of diamonds. The supermarket is mostly picked clean, but you go in anyway just in case. You find something useful trapped under a fallen shelf. If you choose to lift the shelf to take it, draw a block.
All right, so we're at Wilbur's, which is the only place in town.
Yeah, it's not much of a supermarket.
And what's under there?
If it's soup, I say we got enough soup.
What's under there that could be useful that they have at Wilbur's? Oh, I know. Like a box of those jumbo pixie sticks. The ones that are like a yard long.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you think I'm not going to get this box of jumbo pixie sticks out of this fucking apocalypse, you're incorrect, because I am doing that.
Draw for it.
Oh, God.
Why is this so... Oh, there you go.
I did it. We got pixie sticks, my friend.
Nice. So you got the pixie sticks.
I got the pixie sticks, and we're going to snort a couple lines of them, like we did in the old day.
But maybe we save them for like when we need to like hulk up to fight something.
Nah. Tomorrow's promised to nobody in the apocalypse.
Okay. Well, let's snort a rail of pixies.
Yep, I'm going to do a couple bumps and go back out there to face the hunter-filled world. All right, draw your card.
All right. 8 of diamonds.
You find some kind of weapon. What is it? Where did you find it? Who used to own it? Ask your partner if they think you should take it.
Well, we're still in Wilbur's.
Yeah.
So in the back, they have a hardware section.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I find gardening clippers.
Ooh, yeah.
Like the big ones here. you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, should I take these?
I think you oughta.
All right.
Who did this belong to before?
The Wilbur store.
Nice.
I'm only hurting the man. I'm not hurting an individual.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a small mom and pop store, but they knew what they did.
Well, they're dead. I don't think they're going to mind.
No, yeah. Death is a true communism. Anyway, let's draw a card. Hey, look, it's a 9 of diamonds.
Whoa. You found a lot of money in the boot of a car. It's a trunk, you see.
That's why I didn't know what Pokies was, you see. This is an English thing.
Oh, is it from England?
I mean...
Oh, Blair. That's definitely English.
What? Stop shaking the tower.
Sorry, I made myself laugh. Ask your partner for what they would have done with this money.
That makes one person, I guess.
Before. The boot shuts more firmly than you meant it. Draw block!
Before the fall, I would have taken this money and...
Bought that little farm.
Yeah, I would have not stressed so much about like getting the cheap beer making equipment. I would have gotten like the big, like 248 gallon shit. We do like not a nano brewery, but a micro brewery. Like do it up proper. You know, if I had this money, and we never did, and so we never. That's what happens. You let your dreams
be dreams.
Yeah, you know, you let your dreams kind of just ferment. You rip ass on a wooden chair. Stop shaking it. Move your arm. Falling block tower, but for children.
3 and up.
Timber Tower original from Color Toys or something. Cool Toys.
Cool Toys.
All right, draw your card. Horrible child.
Let's see. 10 of diamonds.
Your feet hurt, and you sit down together just for a moment. Share a drink of soup and look around. Ask your partner where you are.
It's good soup. On a hot day, nothing like cool lobster bisque.
Like a nice pocket temperature can of lobster bisque.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
Where are we?
There's a little pond down the ways from the school in town where there's like a single bench that's some memorial for someone that I don't remember their name, so I guess it's not a very good memorial. I think we're there. You know, there used to be geese, now there's no geese. I'm kind of the hunters hunting them. And we're just, it's just a quiet afternoon. We're not worried about the hunters for some reason. We're having a little load off, watching the water ripple, eating our bisque. It's nice.
Yeah.
Because who knows how many more quiet moments we'll have.
I don't know. Draw. See what happens.
I bet it's an 11 of diamonds.
6. There's graffiti on the wall referring to a place you don't recognize. Ask your partner where it is. Ask your partner if you should go there. If they say yes, you can both note down an item of your choice.
Where is Wyoming, Rhode Island?
Where is it?
Yeah.
Like on the Connecticut line.
I've never been there before because that's like on the other half of Rhode Island, which is like a 10, 15-minute drive.
You've never been to Connecticut before?
No, Wyoming.
Yeah, but have you been to Connecticut?
Yeah.
And you've been to Wyoming, you've been through it.
Really? I didn't notice.
You drive through it.
Should we go back there and see if I remember it?
How are we going to do that in the apocalypse?
Walking.
By car, it's an hour away.
Yeah. What else you got to do? We got to miss your shows, programs, grandma.
I know I've got a stash of soup here. Why would I ever want to leave? I got everything I need. I got my soup. I got my best friend.
What else do we need, man? All right, fine. Fuck Wyoming, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
All right, then. Draw a card. Or me.
I just drew the 6 of diamonds.
So I'm going to draw a 10 of clubs.
Clubs, which is the spades for not him. 10 of clubs. You've sprained something and it hurts to move, but you can lean on your friend. Pull a block with your non-dominant hand, if that's feasible to you. Can you feasible this?
I'm multi-feasible. So I'm going to use my left hand. Easily pull a block.
This is the fucking worst falling block tower.
Why?
Because the only pieces you can really grab are like the double on the outside ones, except for like one exception.
I'll grab a middle one next time.
I won't.
Yeah, well.
Stop shaking the table. So you hurt yourself, but you can lean on me when you're not strong. 9 of clubs. You should have shuffled this better, dude.
You shuffled.
This is terrible.
One of you has tripped and something has fallen into the darkness, and the searchlight of the hunter swings in your direction. Get out of there as fast as you can and pull a block.
All right, I stumble on account of what the card said.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're already running because we know the hunters are nearby. I fall, and all my soups in my backpack, it opens up and they all go spinning out into this pond. And I'm like, God damn it, my soup for my family.
Now, does soup float? I could imagine it would.
I guess it depends on the density of what's in the soup, right?
Hey Siri, does soup float?
Okay, I found this on the web for Does Soup Float?
I'm not that interested.
We're going to say it does not.
I say it does.
Okay, half the soup sinks, half the soup floats. But it doesn't matter because the hunter's going to be there soon.
All right, after this game, I'm going to fill up my sink with water. And I'm going to throw like 4 cans of soup of different densities
I'm talking Italian wedding. I'm talking minestrone. I'm talking beef and barley. I'm talking chicken noodle. I'm talking chicken and stars. I'm talking vegetable barley.
I'm just talking broth.
Hey, we're robbing Devin's soup dungeon. Were we taking stock?
You know, Nathan, I've recently invested in some stock.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, beef stock and vegetable stock.
Oh, yeah? How's it going for you?
I hope to one day become a billionaire.
No! I hope the hunters get you first.
I'm going to draw a card. Ace of Diamonds.
Give your partner an item you picked up along the way. Give me your hedge clippers, nerd.
You want my hedge clippers? You wouldn't rather have, like, my guns or my grenades?
Well, you didn't pick it up along the way.
Well, I've had it. I picked
Exactly.
it up.
Not in this game.
Everything you own, you picked up once.
But not in the course of this game.
Fine, take my hedge clippers.
Okay.
What do you want with them?
It says they need it more than you. What is it? Oh, you can define a completely new item here. It doesn't need to be one on your sheet.
No, take
I'm
my
taking
hedge
the hedge clippers. I want them. Because I've seen a lot of topiary gardens overrun from the lack of care. And
In the VW garden.
Yeah. I know Cassie. I knew Cassie very well. She was my kindergarten girlfriend.
And she'd be very distraught to think that her topiaries have become unkempt.
Just because you are a junkman doesn't mean you gotta live like a junkman, you know? Have some pride of place. Alright, go ahead. Oh, actually, my go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. 9 of spades.
There's a cover off a supply of clean water, but it will draw attention to close it and preserve the source. What is it? What do you need to do? Draw a block if you protect the water. I think water is important.
Yeah. So, what is it? I think, you know those, like on a farm, they have the big steel cage with the plastic jug inside? Mm-hmm. That can hold like a couple hundred gallons of water?
Yeah, it's just potable water.
I think it's a couple of those that we find like at the back of some potato farm nearby. And like, it's still got decent water in it. It looks clean, but maybe there was someone who just came by here. Now it's leaking out. So we need to rush over there and close it because the hunters know to destroy the supplies
Oh,
to
you're
kill
that
stragglers.
intelligent.
Yeah, I think so. And so we have to go and close it up, and hopefully we'll be able to save some of it. Because if they thought they've already destroyed it, they'll leave it alone.
What if they just poison the water?
Someone's poisoned the watering hole. There's a snake in my boot. Other things that Woody
One
said.
other thing. Reach for the sky.
Yes, there you go. I'm gonna save that potable water. Pull the block. Now what, smart ass? Draw your card.
2 of spades.
Hey, that's our second 2. We're halfway there because we need to get all 4 of them 2s. This was your classroom years and years ago. You didn't know all the names of the children you found here. Oh, or their teacher, but she whispers that she'd be happy for the help if you could offer it.
Oh, they're living children.
Oh, cool. Let me start that with more of a happy thing.
No, keep that. Oh, cool.
They're alive kids.
All right.
That's way better.
So there's a bunch of alive children in a classroom with an alive teacher.
Yeah, and she's wanting help.
Right, because they've been stuck in that
Yeah,
school. Well, the school is next to the dugout
full of soup.
full of soup. So maybe we can dig an underground tunnel from the school to the dugout to get the soup.
Or we can just like get the soup for them and bring it back and tell them where the soup is. And like, don't worry, it's not Amy's poop.
It might say it's poop. It might say it's Italian poop.
Italian wedding poop. It's not 3-bean poop. Don't worry. It's not chunky poop.
Pee poop.
Beep poop.
Soup. Fine, we won't dig a tunnel. We'll just say, okay, children, elect your fastest runner, and he will retrieve the soup.
Miso poop. And bring it back to your Boolia base. Alright, moving on. That's your second. We're going to pull all the 2s out so we remember all the good times we had. Alright. Ace. Oh, it's the only card I need, Richard.
Ace of spades. Ask your partner if they'd mind if the 2 of you were the last people on Earth, doomed to spend your life together.
No, man. I mean, frankly, there's very few people I'd rather spend my few remaining days with than you, dude.
Aw. Well, yeah, because in this world you don't have a wife.
Right, exactly.
Or kids.
Or kids. What do I got? In this world, the hunters are sad, but the rest of my life, this isn't like noticeably depreciate the value of my life much.
Right, you were eating soup anyway.
Yeah, it was just soup nonstop for me regardless, but it wasn't like the fancy stuff that cost $1 a can. It was like the 39-cent scratch and dent soup I got from like the thrift grocery store. The labels are all off, you never knew what you were going to get. Could be dog food, could be peaches. What's that line from, do you know?
It does sound familiar. It sounds like a Charlieism, but it's not. What is it?
Look who's talking.
That's...
That's the deep cuts people will pay us for. Look who's talking cuts. Anyway, no, man, I love you to death. And I would love to spend like a day or two before the hunters get us with you.
Aw, thanks, babe.
Yeah, draw your card. Actually, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Ask me the question. A 3 of spades. The roof of this house is missing, shorn off by some greater force. But there's some good stuff in it. Be quiet and grab something before you're caught. Exposed and listening for the sound of heavy footsteps is normal now. You don't need to pull a block, even though you're on edge as though you had to pull a block. This Blair guy.
Yeah. So what's in this house that we want?
Another set of garden shears. Can opener. No more bashing the soup on the rocks for us. Now we're on Easy Street. Backup can opener. A raincoat.
Well, I already got the hat. And you got a duster. No, I'm going to want that can opener.
Yeah, can opener. This is Jeff's can opener emporium. It was an online store.
Oh, the one on 6th?
Yeah, in the can opener district. So I think
Best thing about Jeff's, he opens the cans
with you. Yeah. I just fill my backpack with can openers in case shit, you know.
Oh, so there's more than one can opener.
At Jeff's can opener emporium and warehouse and
So wait, we're at a town that we've described is very similar to our town of
Longdale.
With one little bar.
Yep.
The little mom and pop, not grocery store, like the general store.
Yeah.
But we have a can opener emporium.
Careful listeners will realize I said that it was an online store mostly.
Oh, you ran it out of his house.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what it said. It said it was a house. So, see?
Jeff had a side hustle.
Jeff had to make the bills, you know? And it's not easy, the tax rate being what it is.
So you think he would just go to like Dollar Trees and buy all their can openers and then sell them for like $2?
I think that's part of it. I think he would also go to like flea markets and get like the expensive like past can openers are hard to find ones, the ones that there's a market for, you know? He would also repair them if you mailed them in to him. He
did repairs?
He did repairs too, yeah.
That's good because this generation they throw things away.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
I'm going to go now.
Please do. We can all go now.
8 of clubs.
The wind whips past...
I think it's my turn, so fuck off. The wind whips past you and a book pulled from some house or shop hits your body as it's tugged along.
Oh, I got it. Ready? Let me read it.
What's the book? Do you pick it up? Keep it?
The wind whips past you, and a book pulled from some house or shop hits your body as it's tugged along.
What I just said. The way I said it.
No, mine's better.
So what book hits me and do I want to keep it?
Soups of the World.
Oh, if it's Soups of the World. No, because if I'm hungry, like if I'm really horny, I don't want to look at porn because, like, what's the point? If I'm really hungry and all I have is this basic Campbell's soup, I don't want to look at, like, non-canned soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. It could be any book you want.
No, we said it was Soups of the World.
I mean, I just threw that out there. It was a gag.
Yeah, but you can't just say things because then it makes them real.
Oh, no. Big titties.
Right, and now you're going to grow big titties.
Sweet, finally. The dream I had.
Yeah, I'm not keeping this book.
No. So long, Soups of the World. Back you go to wait for someone with less discriminating taste. It's our second Simpsons reference of the night. 8 of spades. You find a car in working condition. It's a VW Bug. We got it to work finally. But it's not a Transformer.
Oh.
Sorry. For a second, you wonder if you can make it far away from the hunter in this. Like all the way to Wyoming around. Yeah. The fuck. And then a second later, you hear the hunter's footsteps. Escape as fast as you can. Both of you pulling blocks.
At the same time?
I didn't say to.
We'll be getting in the car at the same time. Don't be a cunt because we're cooperating, right? If you play Jenga with somebody and you put it on the outside, you're an asshole and you deserve everything that's coming to you. So despite Nate's bullshit, we escaped from the hunter.
We're going on the road, baby, to Wyoming, Rhode Island, where dreams come true.
Well, I thought the point of the game was to stay in the hometown.
It doesn't say that. We got in a car that works and we're driving away, right? Hey, what happened to our dog? We probably had to eat him, right?
No, he's around.
Nah.
Oh, you know what? We left him with the school children.
Oh, yeah.
And they're eating him.
Yeah, perfect. Good. I was worried. All right, draw your card.
2.
Hey, our third 2.
2 of hearts. You're safe here. Certain you're alone and you have time. Eat something. Take a drink. Exhale. If this is your 4th 2, you will be safe here for a matter of weeks, if not longer. You don't need this game any longer. Well, it's our 3rd 2.
So that doesn't matter. So where are we at, like, Flounders?
Well, I thought we were leaving the town.
Oh, so we're
Yeah.
Johnston, Newport or something? Like,
Well, Newport's not on the way.
We'll go to Providence.
Yeah, we'll go to Providence.
Oh man, it's gonna be fucking miserable in Providence though. Like, you don't go into the big city in a calamity like this. Those highways would be chock-a-block full of cars. Maybe we drive to a boat and we gotta get on a boat. And the boat is safe because we're out on the water.
So maybe instead of driving to Wyoming, we drive to, like, New Bedford?
Ooh.
But not long, we get on a boat.
Well, we'll go to Fairhaven. That's nicer.
All right, that's... Fine, we'll get on, like, a fishing boat in Fairhaven.
Yeah, scallop boat. They have a lot of scallop boats over there. Or scallops if you're bougie.
I say scallop.
Yeah, scallop. That's how it's supposed to be.
What's that pie you eat at Thanksgiving with the nuts?
Pecan.
I say pecan pie.
Yeah, because you like saying the words pecan because I used to think of peeing in a big coffee can.
Yeah.
And saving it like a pervert.
All right, so we're on our way to a boat.
This fucking thing is shaking so bad. You gotta stop leaving it on the table, man. Yeah, we're driving to a big boat, and we got to the boat. We left our VW Bug behind. We're on the boat. Neither one of us have boat skills, but
Do we bring the soup with us?
yeah, of course. I think so. We're on this boat. We've shoved off, as they say, in the docks, and we're having our soup and a drink, and we know we were safe for a while, so that's nice.
It says water hunters.
Ooh, like sea lions. We don't have those around here though. We got seals.
We got
We don't have
seals.
sea lions.
Draw card.
8 of hearts. You stop your partner and confess something that happened in the years you were apart. What? If your voice raises above a whisper, draw a block. This has turned to like an... Oh, Richard. Yeah. I want you to know why I'm whispering like this and why I'm so good at it. In the years we were apart and our podcast fell apart, I started an ASMR podcast where I would say deeply upsetting things into a microphone and no louder than this whisper. Imagine someone taking a rasp that you use to shave citrus fruit and just attacking your hard nipples.
Nate, is that a spider over there? Damn, that was my cunning attempt to trick you into talking above a whisper.
That's so stupid it would never... Wow, goddamn it!
Pull. Oh, got a middle piece. He said he wouldn't do it, but he did it.
Alright, draw your card. Don't fuck this up, Sullivan.
King of clubs. You've been carrying something heavy for a while now.
He's nuts!
What is it? Note it down in your item list and ask your partner if you should leave it.
If you should keep it, it says
Yeah.
the opposite of that.
What have I been carrying with me? You know what? This boat anchor.
Like, why have you been carrying it?
Well, I thought we needed it on the boat, but it turns out this boat already has one.
Oh, you should probably get rid of that. Unless, what if that anchor falls off?
You gotta have a backup.
Yep, good thing you kept it. Keep that in your backpack.
Will do.
10-4, good buddy. Alright, Jack of clubs. You find a liquor store unlocked. Do you take anything? If either of you or your partner chooses to drink at any point going forward, pull a block.
So,
In real life?
you're not gonna have a store on the boat, but it could be like the bar.
Yeah, there's like a mini bar. Not a mini bar, but like, you know, a couple...
On a scallop boat.
Yeah, a mini bar.
Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna not drink
We
it.
open some like foot chests and all that kind of stuff. You know, we find a handle of rum or something. Pirates have
yeah.
rum, and they're scallop pirates.
Yeah, we can make like mixed drinks with like rum and soup.
Ooh, like a hot toddy, but instead of tea, it's like a bone broth and rum.
Yeah, like
That doesn't sound terrible. It sounds like something you'd have if you were sick, if you were like from pioneer times. Like, I got a cold. Oh, Grandma made your special Everclear and French onion soup, dearie.
this Tom Collins tastes terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens? We have
If
to
we
pull...
drink, we gotta pull the block from now on.
Oh, well.
Timber Tower. I appreciate you abiding by Jenga rules and using the same hand you started to play with.
You have to.
I also will drink the mystery juice.
No. I don't think you have to. It's
Instead
from
of
now
either
on.
of you.
So
Oh.
literally everybody's turn.
If
So-
I drink, well, I'm giving up the sauce.
So only I have to? I thought this was a group decision.
Hey, deal with it.
Peer pressure. I can't convince you to drink
Nope.
this.
Hey, you're talking to a Dare graduate, okay? I don't succumb to peer pressure. Queen of clubs.
Dare to keep kids off soup.
The clouds are getting heavy
You
with
drink,
rain.
you'll end up in the can. That's not. You don't go to the can. That's not jail.
Yeah,
The clink.
that's the toilet. I mean, if you drink enough, you will go to the toilet.
Oh yeah.
If you hope you make it to the toilet if you drink enough. Anyway, the clouds are getting heavy with rain, and you seek shelter in an unlocked greenhouse. We pulled the boat over, I guess. What's growing? Weed.
Gotta be.
It's a weed boat and a scallop boat. What do you do while you can't hear the hunter coming?
We gotta hotbox that greenhouse.
That's why I stopped drinking. Because weed's so much healthier for you.
Well, yeah, you don't want to mix the two.
No, we've made that mistake a couple times.
You have made that mistake.
A couple times. I have painted my fair share of bathrooms with
My fucking car.
Oh, yep. I threw up in your car. My favorite time was I threw up in my parents' house. Like, real bad. And I woke up the next day, like, hungover as shit, and I went downstairs and I saw my mom, and she was on the couch. I said, hey, Mom, I'm real sorry about the bathroom. I know I probably made a mess of that. I probably went to bed before it was cleaned up. And she was like, what are you talking about?
It's never been cleaner.
Literally, she was like, I was about to thank you for taking the time and really cleaning that bathroom so well.
I mean, you were a little heavy on the bleach.
So yeah, we hotboxed this scallop boat. Scallop boat.
Scallop.
Scallop boat.
Scallop boat.
Scallop. Scallop?
Scallop. That sounds different when I say it.
I had a real big argument earlier about, like, no, it's this way. No, I can't remember what it's supposed to be.
I think you go, up. Scallop.
Oh, skloip?
Scallop.
Skrillex.
Scallop.
Skrillor. In the Skrillop. All right, draw your card. Come on, 2. That's an ace.
Ace clubs. You hug your partner for as long as you can stand. One moment when you're safer than usual. What do you thank them for? Well, because we're both super drunk and high.
I love you, man.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know what I appreciate about you?
You're alive still. Like there's other jabronis, except for those kids and the teacher and the dog.
Yeah, but we left them.
Yeah, fuck them. There's not enough room on the scallop boat for all of us. Or in the VW bug. Thank me.
For what?
You didn't thank me for shit. You're supposed to thank me for stuff.
Oh, thank you for just being you. Thank you for being a friend.
I haven't thought about that. Okay, I'm going to draw my card now. Come on. 2 of diamonds. Last one left. Come on, 2 of diamonds. King of spades. You take something that will be useful later. Not while you're escaping the hunter. Later than that. When it's time to rebuild. What is it? I take a bunch of pot seeds. Like I fill what's not soup in my backpack and what's not can openers. I fill with pot seeds. We can't plant now, but maybe I'll be Johnny Pot Seed. Like sprinkle them here and there and everywhere.
Do people buy seeds or don't they buy I don't know enough about growing.
You can buy seeds, but you have to know how to sex the plant so you don't get a boy plant in your females, because then the females won't ever produce the right kind
Well,
of
everybody
flowers.
is dead, so I'm not above just sexing a plant.
Venus guy trap.
If you had a plant,
Yeah.
the plant had a convincing vagina growing on it.
Like a Jack in the Pulpit.
Right.
Or pitcher plant type thing.
And nobody would ever find out. But you're also plants are alive, sorta. Would you have sex with the plant?
Is it weird that you jerk off into a tissue and that's like a dead plant? 'Cause that's like necrophilia and dendrophilia, Something to think about.
Yeah, but would you have sex with the plant?
Oh, yeah. 7 of spades. Want me to read it to you?
No. Me. You notice another escapee. The hunter starts getting too close to them. You could distract it. Do you get its attention? Draw a block if you do.
Fuck them. I ain't helping shit.
Hey, you'd only be coming for our soup and whiskey.
There's a limited amount of shit in this planet that we could be useful to us now.
Was this guy useful to us in any way? Is he
We'd
a
have to
beefcake?
get to know them. No, probably not. Sorry, dude.
Well, you don't say that.
No,
Because that
I would say,
yeah.
check out that idiot. For my scallop boat, waving to him. Yeah, fuck that guy. I ain't helping him.
No.
Do we know this guy? Or just some dude?
No, because we're in New Bedford. We wouldn't know anybody in New Bedford.
Yeah, I'm not saying in New Bedford or...
No, we're in Fairhaven. Oh, we're in
Fairhaven, though.
Nah, fuck this guy.
I mean, I got family in Fairhaven.
Yeah?
Yeah, or I used to, before the apocalypse. 4 of clubs. There's a cat walking down a fence line just at your eye level. It trots toward you when it sees you. It's hungry and misses people. She'll come with you if you have her. What's her name?
Kitty?
I mean, she can't tell me or nothing.
Yeah. Oh, we could have a collar.
Oh yeah, okay. I pick up the cat. I look at the collar. It looks like babies, but with an R. So I'm just gonna keep her.
You gonna keep the cat?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this cat.
Did you check if it was okay with me?
It's my cat. I'll feed it.
What if I'm allergic to cats?
Then you shouldn't have 5 in your house right now as we're recording this.
Yeah, but this is me, the character on the game.
Yeah, but in future you wouldn't have allergies to cats, I don't think. Unless that's why we're still alive. Because people, it releases some kind of germ, right? To kill everybody off. But people that had cat allergies were alive because we were immune to the germ somehow.
Yeah, but I'm not allergic to cats.
Then why are we arguing about this?
Well, in the game.
I'm keeping this cat. Worst case scenario, we can eat it. Best case scenario, cat.
I do need a cat to guard my pot plants. You got the whole fucking bow wrapped in tin foil. It's a fucking sweet little kitty right there. Found this fucker in a storm drain.
Good at it. All right, go ahead and show your shit.
King of Diamonds. What did you find that you want to keep to yourself? Do you try to hide it? If your partner questions your choice about this at any point in the game, pull a block. What'd you hide?
No, it was to you.
Oh.
I just did the last one.
What did I hide from you?
At some point, we swapped and stopped asking each other. So I can do it ourselves.
Yeah, well. What did I hide from you?
2 cats.
Dog.
We already had a dog.
I told you that I left him with the kids, and that's why I'm not jazzed about having this cat aboard.
Oh, all right.
Because, see, dogs and cats are natural enemies.
Really? What's your sources on that?
Looney Tunes?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, you get this dog, and if I question you about the dog, then we got problems. Hey, what's with that bark?
Ah! All right. This is for Rufus.
It's a stupid name.
That's the
That
dog's
one
name.
moved. That middle one moved. Ooh, Jenga. I mean, sorry. Timber Tower.
No, I don't want any of these. Easy peasy.
Lemon. Don't even think about using that pen to do it. Use your giant fucking fingers. Use your big old dick fingers. Dick finger. Dick finger. Oh, I thought we had the 2 of diamonds
No, but it
together.
looked like a 2, but it's a 3.
Yeah, it's true.
Because they're similar.
On account of the shapes of the diamonds. The dairy on the corner near the house you grew up in is sealed shut with metal shutters. But you know how to get in around the back thanks to an old friend. What is it you find there? So my grandma lived in Fairhaven. And there was...
So we're going to...
Yeah, we'll pull over, dock the boat, and we'll get out. And I'm like, hey, I know down near this street there's a dairy shop, as you have. You know, there's a dairy farm nearby.
Must be in English then.
Yeah, we get in the back, and I think what we find is so many flies. Like you open the door and it's like a black cloud comes out, and it's because of all the ice cream and whatnot, butter, and it's just rot. But after the flies clear out, we do find some shelf-stable things back there.
Like what?
Really hard aged cheese in the basement, you know. So it's like it's cool down there, so it's just some like really high quality cheddar.
I could have my French onion soup.
You finally could. It's Gruyere. We find some Gruyere down there. Yep. Yeah. It's happening.
It's going to be a pretty good day.
You know, tonight, once you find a safe place,
We need some bread.
yeah, well, that'll be next.
Okay.
We'll look for a bread contestant.
Deli?
Nope.
No, a bakery.
Didn't we already have a bakery that we found in here somewhere?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No, you're thinking of the can opener emporium.
Oh, yeah, it should have been a bakery. 5 of clubs.
You cross this field as a lot of teenagers. Wait. Oh.
I had so many teenagers.
You cross this field a lot as teenagers, ambling aimlessly away from school. You're not ambling now. Pull a block from the tower fast and try not to think too hard about the sound you hear behind you.
Who let the dogs out?
It's Renee, it's the Baja Men.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good at this.
I mean, you cheated, but it's all right.
Oh, because I used 2 fingers?
Yeah.
Only to put it on top.
7 of clubs. You could have sworn this street was beyond a landmark you now notice as rubble. What was it before? Ask your partner to draw a block as you promulgate your bearings.
God, dude. Oh, didn't I have to... Actually, don't I have to throw in for the rest of the game because they took that drink?
No, if you drink again, you do. So, there was a fort down here, like on the shore.
Okay.
And I'm guessing, like, the hunters thought it must have been like a current military establishment type thing, you know what I mean?
Because they don't know what a civil war was.
Right, and it was a Revolutionary War even. And they destroyed it. And now I'm like, okay, that was like a major landmark that I was using to navigate along the coast. And that's why we had to like pull over again to figure out where the fuck we are. One more again.
We don't need to ask for directions.
I know where I'm going, goddammit. Alright, I'm getting pretty low on cards here, bud.
It's coming.
Go ahead, your draw.
5 of spades. The boutique clothing store you could never afford has its windows smashed in already. Do you take a moment to pick out something that will make you laugh? Or something that will make you warm? Either way, pull a block. Well, considering I'm in beach clothes,
Yeah.
I don't need anything.
Right.
But maybe like there's a multicolored afro clown wig.
Like a John 3:16 wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that'll make you giggle. I'll be like, hey, Nate, look at me.
Yeah, nice. That's what I'd say. You gotta pull a block anyway, might as well earn it.
I gotta pull a block?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think you pulled like the last 6 blocks. Is this one loose? Because that was on the opposite side of what you did before.
No, the whole stack moved.
That's how they get you.
All right. Think about it, Richard.
I guarantee you could push this one out.
So I did.
I guarantee it. Kind of like the way you look, Richard.
All right.
All right.
Maybe next time you can draw. Do the Jenga.
Well, I'm going to get a 2 right now, so it'll come up again.
You think? Nope.
Ah, 5. Which is like a 2 if you think about it.
Upside down.
Yeah. It used to go by a different name. A nickname or a dead name or a middle name. You see a photo of yourself and someone you love as a child flutter by in the street. What are the odds in Fairhaven?
Well, it's your grandma's house. So the dairy farm.
Yeah. Let's see. Your old name scrawled on the back in blue pen. Do you catch it? Was memory too painful? I didn't really. I always wanted a nickname growing up. I never really had one.
You did. You just didn't know it.
Yeah, whatever that one was. Yeah, you see a picture of it that says Lardo on the back. Hey, I'm not gonna snatch that out of the air alphabetic. That hurts. Stupid apocalypse.
You don't want me to know.
What?
You don't want me to know that.
Yeah,
Was
who's that fat kid in that picture? It's not me. Anyway, we should go back to the dairy farm now. Bye. I had to draw shit. I just have to draw shit.
7 of diamonds.
All right, here we go.
You worked here 1 year during high school. It was a crappy job. You kind of want to break in. What kind of place is it? What do you find that's valuable? You break the glass as quietly as you can, but you should still draw a block. Fuck off. All right.
Is it Daddy's junky music? Or is it, you go back to Sick of Fairhaven?
Yeah.
You go back to the Commons lunch or something?
It was a restaurant in town.
Oh, yeah. We can't say the name of it because it's too obvious.
So we've said all the other names.
No one's going to do that to dox us, right?
So the Commons lunch is where I worked as a teenager from off and on from 12 to 30 just about. What do I want to steal?
You know what they got? Bread.
For
this-
my French onion soup.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Is the bread still going to be any good?
Well, they have flour at least. Flour, and we can make our own bread.
Or maybe frozen bread.
Yeah, there's power still on. We established that because of the pokies earlier.
Right.
So frozen bread, or like I said, there's going to be yeast, there's going to be flour.
I'm not that industrious. Yeah, so I'm going to steal some bread from my old aunt.
If you steal this loaf of bread, you'll have to serve 19 years. A slave of the law. 5 years for what you did. The rest because you tried to run. Yes, 24601.
Is that Les Mis?
My name is Jean Valjean. And I'm Javert. Do not forget me. Do not forget my name. 24601.
Man, is it going to be worth it to break
How bad do you want the soup?
Well, here's the thing. I have to do it anyway. I don't get an option. I can't just say, no.
I fuck this bread, actually.
Oh, no.
Oh, the back one's coming out?
Don't. What have you done?
That's probably fine.
I don't think it is.
If you will starve again, unless you learn the meaning of the law.
No.
I know the meaning of those 19 years, a slave of the law.
I like that shit.
You tap it back in when I was singing Les Mis to him.
You pull it out of one to loosen the other. You tap it back in. All right. I never seen that before in a Jenga game.
Good job. I'm proud
Yeah.
of you. You got your bread now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your cheese, and a 6 of hearts. Oh, good. I don't have to pull out anything.
Fuck.
What was the last thing the two of you had a long conversation about? Remember it together. You remember that time we got totally baked in that scallop boat?
Yeah. No.
That was awesome. Before the apocalypse, we mentioned the brewery. I think I had nothing going for me at all in life, so I was like, let's just do it now. What's the big deal? And you're like, no, I have things, responsibilities. And I'm like, you want to be a brewmaster or an asshole? And that was our last conversation. And then it was like, hunters! That's what sound they make.
That's canon. That's what they do. It'd be real easy to know if they're sneaking up on you.
Yeah.
Jack of spades. God damn, not that many cards left. You find a note in a home that tells you you're not the only ones left, and relief is tangible. Ask your partner if you should try to find the others right away, or you should wait until the hunters are off your trail.
We've done pretty well so far without
Right, we
involving
got our
other people.
soup. I can make my French onion soup.
Yep, this is all I've ever wanted. I don't,
No,
they survived, that's really cool.
good for them. They can rebuild society. Right now, let's just worry about me and you.
And when they have rebuilt, then we'll come and hang out a little
Right.
bit, with our weed seeds. I think, just to be nice, I'm going to leave a small Ziploc bag of weed seeds next to this, in case they come back to know, someone saw their message. And if they take the weed seeds and we come back, we'll know if they're chill or not,
Oh,
If they, leave them there, I'll be like, these people aren't cool. They
The
can't
narcs.
hang. Yeah, I'm not going to fuck with these people. King of Hearts. Here is where you had your first kiss. Where are you and who did you kiss?
it's on your penis.
Right here on the old penis. Let's see. My first real kiss. Let's see. That was 7th grade in Leanne's little weird shed that we used to spin the bottle in.
Does that count as a first kiss?
I mean, it wasn't like a romantic kiss, but
I think romanticism is involved. Because, like, your mother's kissed you, but it's not a kiss. You know what I mean?
well, I wasn't playing spin the bottle with my mom. I was playing with your mom.
Oh!
No, then it would be with Lauren
Okay.
in the hallway in school, in middle school, like in 8th grade. What happened to Lauren, Richard? Why are we in the makeout hallway? Hiding from the hunters, probably, right? We went back to the school.
We'll make it out.
Well, we went there because we know it's safe. We felt safe in the makeout hallway.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. This world's not going to be populated as hell. I remember all the good time I had here when I was with Lauren. What happened to Lauren anyway?
Died.
Rest in power, Queen.
It's me.
Yeah, I hope so.
6 of spades. For the first time, you are retracing your path. What are you going back for? You get the sense predictability might be a bad idea. Draw a block. Oh man, this is getting easy peasy.
It's a legal block because it's 2 blocks below the top layer, so you can totally go for that one. Nice job.
Alright, what you got?
We really don't have many cards left. We have, what, like 10 cards left? We got through this whole game pretty
Yeah.
much. 3 of hearts. Okay. Grab your partner's hand as you inch open a gate and hope it doesn't squeak. Pull a block with one hand. Hold something firmly in the other hand until you're sure you're safe. If you're playing in person and feel comfortable doing so, you're encouraged to hold hands.
You were doing it anyway.
You're already held hands.
That was my setup block. I put that there and I'm like, that's going to be mine next time. You can take it. Ooh. Hey, just take this one.
Okay.
It was coming out on the last one. And I put it back in. Okay.
Squeak.
All right. It was because we were holding hands.
Yeah, I got the power of friendship. So I think we went back to Devin's house because you were like, oh, goddamn, I don't have any of the soup that I need. I ran out of French onion because we threw it.
Right. I was like, I'm never going to
Jeez.
need French onion.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, man, we got to go back. So we went back to the soup dungeon and we went through his private gated community.
Yeah.
And it went squeak. We're like, ugh, and nothing bad happened because I pulled that so good.
Yeah. And the power of friendship.
Power of friendship guided us. Ace of hearts.
Yep. Your partner turns their back on you for just a handful of moments. What do you do while you're alone?
Let me just turn my back real quick and lower my guard all the way down.
I'm not going to betray you.
Yeah, give me the back of the head with a can of French onion soup.
I wouldn't do
This is
that.
before I get my sleeping bag.
I mean, you're with me all the time. You're not looking. Sometimes a guy's just going to take care of business.
So like, I go over on the side of the house. You're like, I gotta. So you turn off real fast.
Yeah, I'm furious.
Too fast, too furious. All right, yeah. that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yep. So you have one off the wrist.
Yeah.
Paint Devin's lawn.
Nah.
You find a picture of his like mom.
Her mom.
Yeah. And you're like, all right.
And I'm like, Nate, you should probably go check out the other room. Blah!
Oh, ghost came through here. All right. You've had a pretty full day, buddy. You jerked off. You're about to have some soup, maybe. 4 of hearts. You have an ex or an ex-friend in common. Richard, what happened to our buddy, whose name I will not mention?
Oh, he died painfully.
The hunters made an example of him. He was caught trying to steal money from the orphanage at the beginning of this whole thing. And they cut his hands off and left him outside for the hunters to get as a symbol for what would happen. Or like they peeled his scrotum apart.
Yeah, it has to be something really horrible.
All right, they checkerboarded his skin, right? They cut little checkerboards. Mm-hmm. They made him like go into the ocean and come out and roll in the sand. They go wash the sand off. Oh no, it was the scaphism stuff.
Scaphism?
Oh yeah.
What's that?
You take a hollowed out log, right? You put the dude inside of it, and there's like a hole around his face and his feet, but his arms are tied to his side, right? And you fill the log with honey and milk. All right, you lash it together and you float it out. And so, you also force feed the guy honey and milk for like a few days. So they just have like terrible diarrhea and they're covered in honey. And then bugs go on them and lay their eggs on them while they're still alive. And then the worms hatch and they get sepsis from the poop in their terrible honey canoe full of poop. And then the bugs lay eggs on them and the bugs eat all their meat and stuff and they die like over the course of days.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. That probably happened to him because of his ways. Okay, you can draw a card. 3 of clubs.
You need something from the pharmacy. You know exactly what, and you know what's in there. But a hunter stands above it. Searchlight panning lazily across the town. Do you risk it? Pull a block if you do. What do I need?
Like ADHD medicine? I think you can pass on that. I can't sit still in this apocalypse.
Yeah, I don't want to draw another block.
No.
I don't care if, like...
What if you have loose stool and you need an Imodium, like, right away?
It's the apocalypse. I'm just going to shit where I walk. I'm not even going to squat down anymore.
Wow, there's no rules.
None.
That's why you got those Jinko shorts to get the wide legs and get shit out of one. Does it hit anything on the way down?
No, I mean bathing trunks. That's why, because I can get them wet.
Oh yeah, you just walk right into the ocean, shake around a bit, and come back out.
But not the ones with the netting.
No, the netting gets cut out.
Oh.
Everyone's agreeing on that. You're a man of culture. Of course you cut the netting out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards left in this whole goddamn deck. We went through 48 without getting the fourth 2. Does this deck have 4 2s in it?
Wouldn't it be something if it didn't?
Queen of Diamonds. A playground ahead of you moves independently in the wind. The whole last playground? Amazing. How strong are these winds? As you avoid it, lest the sound draw the hunter, remember sitting on the swings just before one of you left. What were you talking about then? Do you even remember? Or does the creaking of the chains drown out your past selves?
I was like, hey, check this out. I can swing all the way around this bitch.
No, only Amanda Sparks could do that. She was in the paper for it.
I did it too.
No, you didn't.
Oh, in the game.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome you did that in the game.
Yeah, in real life, I sucked.
Just Amanda Sparks.
I'm not even so sure she did
It
it.
was in the paper. It was pictures.
I'm pretty sure it's physically impossible.
No, you wrapped the chain up. That's all. She did it. It was in the paper.
Oh, everything you read in the paper's true?
No, but the one that had a picture of her doing it is.
I didn't have a picture of her.
I clearly remember seeing this. It was her above the bar, with her hair all crazy.
Do you know anyone who still has this paper?
Let's go get some microfiche in the library.
I'm just saying, I think it's one of those things you remember as a kid that didn't actually happen.
No, I have an eidetic kid memory. I
Like,
think
it's a good story.
I think we're arguing about this and like we're way louder than the fucking chains are. Like, oh, you got it, but that was Amanda. No, fuck you, I did too. No,
She was in the paper.
Shit, you can't possibly do it. Then how the fuck did you do it? Well, I did it. And the fucking hunter's like, look at these idiots.
No, he was like,
Yeah, whatever I said before. Queen of Spades. We're down to our final 2 cards.
3 cards.
No, 2. All right. Well, I mean, the Queen of Spades is the 3rd. I guess if you want to be like that.
Yeah. You notice as you cross from street to street that someone has built a community garden where there used to be an abandoned house. It's thriving. Ask your partner if they knew this was here.
It was the Mummy House.
Yes.
Yeah. So, of course, listeners at home won't know this because they're not from Longdale. Your dad told you the story about the house that had the mummy in it.
Right.
Regale
They were rich. Well, we always assumed as kids that it was haunted because it was a spooky house. Nobody lived there, but the grass was always mowed and the lights were always on at night. Mm-hmm. My father told me, I don't know if it was just one of his bullshit big fish stories, but it seemed like what rich people owned was that there was a mummy in the basement. Now, it makes sense because back in the day, rich people would buy mummies as status symbols so they could have mummy burning parties.
And eating parties.
Yeah, so I just assumed that's what was going on. Unconfirmed to this day, but now this house, probably because of like a pharaoh's curse,
Yeah.
but like a good, like what's the opposite of curse?
A blessing.
Sure.
Like you hear a blessing and a curse, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this pharaoh's blessing was like, for whomever disturbs my slumber.
You're gonna grow the sweetest tomatoes. May your cucumbers grow so much that you have to burden your neighbors with them. They'll keep taking them to be polite, but they're gonna be mad about it.
Oh, hey Nate, did you know this was here?
No.
Oh.
That's just that mummy's curse. Bless the land. Thanks for taking me out of Egypt against my will. I didn't like it there. Too much sand. All right, I'm gonna draw the second to last card now. It's the 2 of diamonds. Right before the last thing. All right, so we beat the game. Let me see what this last card is. Okay, the public library here is small, but it had beanbags. The doors are unlocked. You'll be safe here for a little while. If this is your 4th 2, you'll be safe here for a matter of weeks, if not longer, and the game is pretty much over. So, I think we're high as fuck. We're like, alright, the hunters seem to be quieting down. Like, hey, let's go to the library, we can like rent a movie or something. And so we go in there, and we're like, oh goddamn, the beanbags are still here.
Sweet.
And so we sit down, we risk having a small fire in the back, we make our French onion soup, we read some Goosebumps to each other that night, and we know like for the first time in a long time, we're safe, and we have Devin's soup dungeon to thank for our troubles. And the hunters went back to their home planet, like Poochie.
What if, remember like in War of the Worlds, they were allergic to water?
No, that was Signs.
No.
In War of the Worlds, it was a common cold.
That was it. Remember how in Signs, they were allergic to water?
Yeah,
What if it's the same thing?
but French
With
onion
soup. And I like swing.
Swing away.
Like,
Soup away.
like we've been in there for weeks. The library is littered with half-drank cans of soup.
Yeah.
And then the monsters finally break in.
And they go to attack you, right?
Yeah.
and you get scared and do like a soup take, like you spit on them, and they start like and melting and shit.
And you say, Richard, it's the soup! It's the soup!
It's Mike's special soup.
But it was really, we had the soup all along.
Right, there was a soup inside of us, keeping us safe. Actually, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
That's why we survived so long.
Yeah, because we had soup fumes coming off our skin. Why did Devin survive? Because he followed the 6 soup commandments. He didn't get high on his own supply. And so he didn't have the soup within him.
What if Devin never intended on eating the soup? He just wanted it to throw at poor people.
Right. That makes sense. He was like that. Do you want to see what our last card was, just to see what it was?
Just to see.
Because this is our final card, would have been the 6 of clubs.
Rules for draw stud poker.
All right, 6 of clubs was, how long has it been since the hunters arrived? Ask your partner the last time they slept a full night. This is our final soup conversation before the hunter things happen.
Yeah. How long have we been surviving on soup?
6 months.
Oh, I think less than that.
All right, 5 months.
Yeah, that's good.
5 months and 3 weeks, you know.
Well, it's been...
1 week since you looked at me. Why does that sound like...
Well, no, it's been 7 hours and 16 days since the hunters came my way.
Yep.
Since you hunters been here, I can eat soup whenever I want.
God.
Eat my soup in a fancy restaurant. So that was There's a Monster in My Hometown.
Nope.
No. This game takes place in your hometown by Mr. Jack Blair.
I can't believe you won that game. Given your short stack of fucking Jenga towers there. Given how clumsy we normally are. But this is the second time we played a Jenga game on this podcast. And we've won both times, haven't we? The last one we won.
You know what this means, don't you?
What?
We're fucking good.
We're awesome at Jenga. Don't even step to us about Jenga.
You're not awesome at Jenga. You didn't have to pull any blocks.
Hey, who supported you the whole time?
Jesus.
You see that? You see those Jenga blocks in the sand in a single file? That's where I carried you. Last time we played this game, well, not this game, but another Jenga block game, it ended with us winning, but you knew people came here, besides to hear our silvery tones, to hear one noise. And you let them have it at the end. Richard, I think you should do the honors.
All right.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Yay! If you want to support the Pot of Blunders, please consider heading to our Patreon page. Patreon.com/potofblunders, all one word. We've got membership levels ranging from $1 to $10 a month, which will get you access to things like our Discord, exclusive episodes of Jumping the Street Sharks, as well as a variety of other perks. You can also support the show and help us bring more attention to amazing indie authors by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate any help you can give. We love hearing from you. You can always find us on Twitter at Pot of Blunders, and you can also reach us via email at potofblunders@gmail.com. Want more reviews, interviews, actual plays? Head to potofblunders.com and learn about even more amazing indie games. Thanks for listening. For the Pot of Blunders, I'm Nate Magnuski, and as always, may all your Ds be 12s.